about a very high competition. I'm speaking about 21 candidates for individuals competing just for one seat. If we're speaking about lists, the list, it's a different story because the lists are competing for the Cairo governorate at large. So we're speaking about 4 lists competing for the Cairo governorate at Yasmin.
Did you get the chance
of course,
to talk?
we have to understand that this is also a working day. So I guess that
it's too early to judge.
Speaking about a high turnout, we are expecting that even to increase in the afternoon. But let me tell you that we have seen up till this minute like more than 4 or 5 of the observations internationally. We're speaking about an observation team from the African Union. We're speaking about an observing team from Mozambique, and which are also who are also representing the SADC. We're speaking about this international local commission, common commission. We are speaking about different journalism or journalists from different international journals and media outlets. So we are speaking about a very even high observation to this second phase.
Okay,
Yasmin.
but regarding the women's participation and the youth participation, have you witnessed or how do you evaluate their participation in those elections? I know it's too early to judge the turnout, but women's and youth participation, how do you see it, Mona?
Well, as I asked some of the some members of the teams that observed the situation in different polling stations, they said that they passed through different ones. Now, those who passed in the early morning, they said that there was a kind of good turnout this time. They said that the atmosphere of the elections process in itself is going in a very smooth way, that all the procedures that were taken to ensure that the whole process goes on in a very smooth and simple, and that issues are being facilitated. They observed all these issues.
Okay.
Some of them passed by midday and before the afternoon. And of course, it was the turnout was not as in the early morning or as we expect in the upcoming hours. But of course, since they are not very much aware by the timing, people or what time people would really be in or will be able to their voices, this is why they might be in doubt of what exactly could be the turnout, but they wouldn't speak more than that.
Thank you so much, our correspondent from Saida Zainab district, Mona Moselhy. Thank you so much for all those information, Mona. Ladies and gentlemen, we updated you on the situation and the polling station in Al Mansoura, also here in Egypt, in Saida Zainab and Masr Al Jadida, and in different polling stations. Of course, we will be with you a minute by minute covering the parliamentary elections 2015 in the second stage. I need to tell you some information, of course, about the voting process that, of course, it is starting in the morning at and it is lasting till 9 p.m. in the evening. And about the Egyptian expats, or there are 139 polling stations outside Egypt. So Egyptian expats have the opportunity to go to the embassies and the consulates in 139 polling stations. Also, the vote counting will begin at the headquarters of each diplomatic mission on Sunday. And in Jordan, Egyptians are pouring on polling centers in Amman and in Aqaba. As diplomats said, the voter turnout has surpassed the first phase so far. And also in Saudi Arabia, according to the Minister of Immigration and Egyptian Abroad, Nabila Makram, who said very high voter turnout at the diplomatic missions in Saudi Arabia. That was brief information about the parliamentary elections taking place outside Egypt. And of course, we will be minute by minute coverage here from Egypt in the 13 minutes. Please do stay tuned in, and then we'll be back. Stay tuned.